Get ready for overtime here in Providence, tied at 1. First goal of the match came in the final minute of the first half, where Carrie Zerfoss finished her third of the year on a feed in the box by Kayla McCauley. Then to begin second half, Providence College got the equalizer on a penalty kick. You can see how strong Providence has been in overtime this season. And for Northeastern, it's been a rash of overtime games. This is also their 5th overtime game for the Northeastern Huskies. 5 of the 9 for Northeastern, 5 of the 9 for Providence College have not been contained in the 90 minutes. They've needed extra time, and the last 3 games in a row have all gone to double overtime for Northeastern. A loss at Boston University, a win against San Francisco, and then last time out a double overtime loss against the Gale Bulldogs. Providence College comes off of that incredible effort, incredible victory over Texas down in Austin, a 1-0 win on an Elena Grolakis goal. So that is the most recent taste in the mouth for Providence College in overtime. With 10 minutes on the clock, off we go. The teams head in the same direction that they were heading in the second half. That will flip if we head to second overtime.
It did. Last one was against, it was right at the beginning. UMass, against UMass.
It looks like, and yeah, it is, that on Northeastern's side of things, they have swapped Megan Adams, who started the first half, back in the game for Angeline Friel. So Friel is out. Adams, who's played today, is back in. She didn't allow a goal in the first half, so that is certainly something to monitor, how a player coming in cold in the first overtime is going to react. Not that it's a cold night, it's a spectacular night, but Megan Adams now in net for Northeastern. Interesting enough to see, got a handball on Zerfoss. Interesting enough to see that move made at halftime when a goalie has not given up a goal, but then to do it again at the start of overtime. And based on nothing at all, only maybe intuition, I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes to double overtime if we see Friel back in for the second overtime, just based on the way that Northeastern head coach Ashley Phillips has been playing things here in net. There's an opportunity downfield for Providence College. This one clobbered out of bounds over the near side, as the Friars will have a throw-in their half of the field. Talk about Ashley Phillips, 4th head coach in Northeastern women's soccer history. She was an assistant coach from 2010 to 2015. Here's a run into the box for the Friars. Here's a shot deflected in the air by Adams, who looks skyward. Her defender's there to help clear it out. Opportunity still alive for Braun. Now a right-footed belt by Lucia, as Adams able to stone Birchwell, knock it into the air, and her defense helped keep everything aside. So here's that great run by Birchwell. Right foot low and hard, and that might not have been a shot as much as it was potentially on frame. She also had a teammate crashing in hard on the backside if that wasn't clipped away strong by Adams. So here's Birchwell again. Drop back for Vieira. Lucia. From straight away, a chip up top, and a bit too much as Hannah McNulty was crashing into the box. Megan Adams dribbles the ball, bounces it a couple of times by her feet. Player goes down. Alexis Rothman palms upward, wondering what that could have been for, as Alexis Legowski works the free kick for Northeastern. Huskies check in at 3-5-0 overall. In overtime, they're 1-3-0 as opposed to 3-0-1. Providence, they haven't had a negative result in overtime yet. Damon with a right foot. About 10 yards out, McCabe with it, continues to hold, right foot strong, off the hands of Hogan, out of bounds, and a corner kick coming up. Pair of substitutions in for the Huskies. Ortega and Dooley check in. Here's a look at that latest chance as Hogan went for the catch. She wasn't trying to knock that out of bounds. She had that one squirt through. A little too much mustard there by McCabe. Emily Evangelista and Carrie Zerfoss check out for the Huskies. McKenna McManus, high left-footed attempt to the back of the box. An errant glance off the head of Olivia Ware, and it's tracked down by DeMond. DeMond re-attempts the service in the scoring area, but easily handled by Hogan. Popped up into the air and nothing to really phone home about for Hogan, who gobbles it up. Hogan stutter steps and kicks it long with the right foot off the head of the Huskies, so Julianne Ross back to track it down. Near side out of bounds. Throw in. Ross, Ware, pair of Huskies fight for it. Instead, it's Vieira who comes away with it. Dribbles down into the corner. Steps over a couple of times. Has it poked away out of bounds. And a deep throw coming up for Providence College.
I probably should have won out.
Here's a throw. Vieira, a roundhouse swing at it, and it glances off the top of her boot. Spirals aside. Friars retain possession. We're halfway gone in the first overtime. 2 10-minute golden goal overtime periods if necessary here in Providence. A right-footed shot and a score! Hannah McNulty, the hero, and the Friars storm the field with a 2-1 victory over Northeastern. There was just enough daylight for McNulty to spin around and drill one low and hard. Megan Adams couldn't react quickly enough as that one finds the back of the net. Providence College picks up their 5th win of the year. Out of nowhere, just a quick touch, fights off a defender. She had Jane Call draped all over her. And the team's leading scorer entering tonight picks up her team best 4th goal of the year. It was no short of an effort by Megan Adams, the redshirt sophomore, who, despite that being such a quick turnaround and fire, she covered a lot of ground, but too hard, too well placed. And Hannah McNulty, the game winner, led the team in goals and points a year ago. She saw her teammate, Elena Gralakis, match her total with Gralakis' 3rd goal of the year on a PK at the start of the second half. McNulty was having none of it. Number 4, the winner. Providence College improves to 5-3-1 overall. They're 4-1-0 at home, and they are now 4-0-1 in overtime this season. What moxie from this PC crew. That's going to do it for us here tonight on Friars All Access. A big thanks to our entire Friars All Access crew. Thanks to all of you for tuning in and making us part of your Sunday evening. I'm Adam Giardino signing off from Providence, Rhode Island.